Welcome to the Women Lighthouse podcast, your friendly guide through all the ups and downs of life. We're here to remind you that every woman has the strength to take charge of her journey and make her dreams come true. Each week, we'll share heartwarming stories and helpful tips from amazing women who have faced their own challenges and come out stronger. Tune in, get inspired, and let's start this exciting journey towards achieving your dreams together. The Women Lighthouse, your guide to a brighter tomorrow. Hello ladies, you're welcome to today's episode of the Women Lighthouse podcast. It's great to have you on the show today. Today we are going to be exploring how you can prepare for success in 2025 and not let opportunities meet you unprepared. As we've begun the new year, it's important to be intentional about the year. Success does not happen by chance. It only happens to those who are ready to seize every opportunity that comes their way and make the best of it. So the question is, how prepared are you to seize opportunities when they present themselves to you this year? And how can you prepare yourself for success so that you can confidently seize opportunities when they come your way? A new year usually brings a fresh chance for growth and for you to thrive and make an impact in whatever you do. Therefore, it's important for you to be prepared for opportunities in 2025. Stay tuned. You're welcome back. So before we step into how we are going to prepare for success this year, I want to begin by sharing common reasons why many people find themselves unprepared. In fact, what inspired this episode today was, I know recently there was this, it was trending on social media about a lady who was a bread seller, and she found her way to become famous in the fact that there was a photo shoot going on and she was at the background of the photo shoot and she was captured. And from there, that's how she became a model. She started getting brand deals and all that. Then during the course of her success, she encountered some challenges in her relationship, and that was how she took a spiral down. And a lot of people were commenting about the fact that if she was educated, those kind of things wouldn't have happened to her and all sorts. And it just got me thinking that sometimes some people just stumble into opportunities or stumble into fame, and when that fame is presented to them, they don't know how to manage it and make the best out of it. So it just got me thinking that as women, how prepared can we be able to seize opportunities and make the best of it when it presents themselves to us? So one of the common reasons that women encounter that makes them unprepared for success, it could be lack of interest for personal development. Commonly, especially if you're not a single woman, once you get married and you start having children, you're overwhelmed with the need to pay attention to growing your family. I know there was a season of my life that I experienced that, where I just wanted to focus on family. In fact, I was so overwhelmed to the point that I just wanted to quit my job. I just wanted to just focus on that phase. I remember even telling my husband that it seems I want to take a break. Let him just um be the one to just be fending for the family financially while I pay attention to the kids. That was how overwhelmed I was. So sometimes as women, there's that lack of interest or zeal for personal development, or you may even have the interest or the zeal, but because you're just overwhelmed with life at that phase of your life, you don't really strive towards investing in personal development. And that was something that I know I had to do, especially last year. I was so intentional about personal development. I had to identify ways in which I could just pay attention to myself, both as per self-care physically, emotionally, and career-wise, and generally. So many times that lack of interest for personal development makes women unprepared for success. Another reason could be procrastination. Sometimes the interest is there, but you just keep procrastinating. Okay, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And before you know it, years go by, and by the time you look back, you'll be wondering, what have I even achieved? How have I become better than I was? And time has gone and you've really not achieved anything. Sometimes it could be poor time management and distractions. Yeah, you could actually be distracted by legitimate things like I just mentioned, childcare, taking care of the family, just taking care of issues that have to do with life generally and fending for those issues. So your inability to balance your time, it could even be social media, it could even be your peers. So just not knowing where your priorities lie and not properly managing your time to suit what your real priorities are. Then lastly, when you just get familiar with your comfort zone. So for instance, imagine that you're currently working in a particular organization and you've been working in that organization for, let's say, 2 to 3 years, and you're just comfortable, it's working for you, the pay is relatively okay, the working conditions are relatively okay, and you're just like, let me just make do with this. But you don't position yourself in such a way that, oh, I could actually get something better than I'm doing now. How can I improve myself to position myself for something better? So sometimes you're just familiar with your comfort zone and you just choose to just settle for it. And maybe as time goes on, something happens and you may have to lose your job. Just an instance now. So imagine if you were not prepared for a job loss, you didn't develop yourself during the course of that your period of working there, you didn't acquire um new skills, you didn't acquire new certifications, something to advance your career wise. So it makes you at a disadvantage, and when situations just happen, it makes you unprepared. So with having this background knowledge on reasons why many people are unprepared for success, the question is, in 2025, how can you position yourself for success? First, you need to know what success means to you. You need to be able to define what success is, because success for me may not be the same as success for you. Success for me may be to um climb to the next level of my career, that I'm on a particular career path, for instance, and I want to get a promotion. That can be success. Success for me could be transitioning from one career path to another. Success for me could be maybe improving my finances to just be more financially secure. So success could just be this. Success for me could be just, oh, I just want to do things that would influence people and impact lives. Anything I'm doing, I want to position myself to be able to influence people and impact lives. So success differs for everybody. So you need to define what success is for you, so that at the end of the year, when you are looking back and you ask yourself, okay, now by the end of 2025, what do I want to have accomplished? So based on that, whatever you envision, you use that to define what success is for you. Then the next thing is identify what you need to achieve that success you have defined. What do you need to do? And this is where setting actionable goals to achieve your objective comes in. So once you've identified what your goal is, this is what I want to do and I want to have achieved at the end of the year. You now identify, what do I need? Do I need to acquire new skills? Do I need to acquire new qualifications? Do I need to invest in my personal development? Do I need to invest in multiple streams of income? So you just define it. Do I need to pay more attention to my physical health? Do I need to improve or work on my relationships? So you just explore and identify what you need to achieve that success. Then based on what you've identified, you set specific actionable goals. Okay, now that I know this is what I need to do, okay, you outline your goals. Recently, I attended a goal setting session where I got to sit in a room with lovely ladies and was guided through how to set goals for 2025 and achieve those goals. So not just setting broad goals and objectives, but breaking them down to smaller actionable plans. So it's important to be able to outline what your major goals are and set small actionable plans that are time based to achieve those goals. Then also, there is no preparation that you need to do that will not require some level of financial commitment. It's important for us as women to learn to invest in ourselves financially. Sometimes we get carried away that we pay attention to every other thing, the kids, husband, family, that's extended family, and you put yourself last. So it's important to budget financially for whatever you would need to be able to prepare yourself for success. Be intentional in investing financially in your goals. It's very, very important. Be intentional about that. Then also, it's important to network with people who are currently where you want to be. I know this helped me in 2024. As a result of what I've been doing with Women Lighthouse, I got an opportunity to network and partner with so many lovely, experienced women. So when you identify what success is for you, don't do life alone. Try to be intentional about networking. Be intentional about connecting with people that would help you to achieve your goals. Imagine having to be mentored by someone who is where you want to be. You would make lesser mistakes. You would spend lesser time achieving what you want to achieve than if you had to navigate all that by yourself. So it's important to network with people who are currently where you want to be. Also, surround yourself with people that would help you to be accountable, because there will be times that it may feel impossible when you're working towards preparing yourself for success. You may feel overwhelmed, you may feel discouraged, you may even lack motivation. So, but when you surround yourself with people of like minds and similar values like you, they can be accountable to help you through your progress as you prepare for success in 2025. And lastly, seek for opportunities to serve and maximize your skill. It's just like your muscle, for instance. If you are not using a particular muscle, over time that muscle becomes weak, and before you know it, that muscle becomes non-functional. So for you to make a muscle effective, you must exercise it. So also is a skill. When you know what your skills are, you are planning to invest in what your skills are and to improve your skills. You must look for opportunities to utilize your skills, no matter how small it may be. So this will help serve as a preparation ground for you and also increase your portfolio. It serves as a preparation ground in the sense that when you are given a bigger platform to utilize your skills, it's something you've already done before. So it's easier for you to be able to maximize that opportunity when it presents itself. And also, it serves as a CV. Here you build up your CV for yourself, your level of experience and your expertise. So it's important. Don't just sit and wait for opportunities. Seek out those opportunities as you prepare for success. So one of the things that I learned in 2024 with regards to preparing for success is Don't wait for the conditions to be perfect before taking a step. Anticipate what you want and go for it. Anticipate what the end goal you want to achieve is, and begin to take steps, no matter how small, towards that goal. At the end of the year, when you look back and you are reflecting and outlining what you've achieved, you will discover that you have actually achieved a whole lot than if you just sit down waiting for an opportunity to come. Then when it presents itself, you are not prepared, you're not ready. So it's important for us as women to take charge of our lives and prepare for opportunities that would come our way in this year. So I have a challenge for you. I want you to write a list of your desired achievements for 2025. It's not too late. Yes, the year just started. But just in case you've not done it, please just sit with yourself. Think, what do you want to achieve in the year 2025? And when you're thinking of those achievements, don't limit yourself. Don't think based on what you have at your disposal now. Think about what you have the capacity within to accomplish, even if you don't have the resources, even if you don't have the skills, even if you don't have the network, even if you don't have the opportunities. But within you, what do you have the capacity to accomplish and you would love to accomplish in 2025? Think big. So keep that in your journal, and as the year goes on, constantly revisit this list. Constantly revisit this list and identify ways in which you can make this list a reality and go for it. As you do that, you prepare yourself for greater opportunities that will be coming your way this year. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the Women Lighthouse podcast. I always love to hear from you. So I want to hear you share in the comment section, what are your desired achievements for 2025? You can share one or two and let me hear what you have to say. And what steps do you intend to take to make this a reality as you prepare for success in 2025? See you on our next episode. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Women Lighthouse podcast. We really hope today's episode has given you some great tools, resources, and a boost of confidence to take charge of your journey. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. You can also follow us on our social media handle for even more tips and a wonderful community that's all about supporting your growth. Join us next time for more uplifting stories and encouraging insights. Until we meet again, keep shining bright, stay inspired, and embrace your unique path to a better tomorrow.